got a good story for you guys, something that I went through in my life. I was feeling a little story-ish, if you could say. So I'll try to make this quick, but yeah. And I like to preference this story with I didn't start drinking until well after 30. This happened around 2013, 14, 15 in there. It was with colleagues slash friends. We went to, we decided to go out and go to a bar around the way from one of the girls. It was me, a guy, and three other girls. Two other girls were family. So before we went to the first bar, we wound up going to two. But before we went to the first bar, okay, I had my very first drink. Now, it was New Amsterdam vodka. Unfortunately, I made a very big mistake. And, looking back on it, none of these bastards said anything. Okay? I poured my own drink. 8-ounce glass. It looked like a glass of water. I poured way too much, and I did not know. And none of those bastards said anything. I didn't drink the whole thing, but I drank a lot. I poured way too much. But, I was chilling, vibing, had a buzz, good, nothing too crazy. First bar, chilling, having fun, rocking out, vibing. Boom. The night's still young. We decided to go to another bar, that motorcycle stripper bar. There was a stripper in there, and it seemed like the people that was running it was the motorcycle gang or whoever they were. So cool. Like the outside didn't look like it would be a strip club or a bar or whatever like that. But, had a good night, met some people, vibing, chilling, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Now, we all decided to say our goodbyes, blah, 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 blah. My man, he go home, the girls go home. I think he gave them a ride. Cool. I give the other girl a ride. This girl, we'll call her Tracy. She's the only person in the world that ever called me Chad. When people are comfortable, I don't have a problem with what you call me, Chuck, blah, 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 blah. Cool, but this is my first time being called Chad. Cool, fine. I give her a ride home. Now, I'm, still drunk. It wasn't like blackout drunk or like nothing like that. I never been blackout drunk. But, there was a lot of vodka. Now, I give her a ride home. She says, on the way to ride home, like, we were vibing. Like, this, I was buzzed. We were in the car singing duets, Beyonce duets, driving down this damn street. That's how much we was vibing, chilling, cool. She was a lesbian, no problem. We vibing. So she says, hey, can you drive me to my ex's house? She doesn't live too far from here, or, because she lives a couple blocks down. Can you drive me over there? Cool. I didn't think anything of it. We vibing. Vibing and singing, vibing and singing. Vibing and singing. Cool. Well, we were, the ex lived like under the subway system. So, boom, I pull around, I do a U-turn, I pull in front of the house. She gets out. The apartment was, you open the door and it's just straight steps. You just gotta go straight up. Cool. I'm in the car, I'm waiting for her, vibing. Do-do-do-do, just singing along. Do-do-do-do. 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 Vibing, chilling. She goes up. That's when I start to hear something. But I'm not thinking. I'm not paying it no mind. I'm just vibing. That's when, okay. I look out my passenger window and I just see Tracy sliding head first down the steps. The steps that she just went up. Boo, 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 boo. Now, I'm vibing. I'm not processing what I'm seeing because, vodka's still in my system. Just boom, 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 boom. Then 3 other girls come out fussing and carrying on. The third one, she was the daughter of She-Hulk. I don't know where she was getting this straight from. She was whooping this girl's ass. The co-worker slash friend, Now, the other two girls are trying to stop the third girl. And I believe the third girl was the new girlfriend to the ex. And she's trying the two are trying to break that up. So, once it once it processed what the hell I'm seeing, I'm like, oh shit, what is this? I'm like, oh man, she got me wrapped up in some bullshit. So I get my drunk self out the car. I go around. I'm trying to stop them. They like, no, don't get involved. Don't get involved. I'm thinking it's my friend. I'm thinking protect. Like, not like push or touch, nothing like that. I'm just thinking, in my mind, get her, get in the car. Let's get out of here. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my vodka brain is thinking. So, I worked with the two other girls to break this up. Okay, in the process, I broke my phone and I cracked the watch I had over this nonsense, trying to help her. Found me and the ex girlfriend. We get her in the car. I get her in the car. I run around so we can get out of here. I don't want no cops involved or whatever like that. I'm just trying to get out of here. This She-Hulk girl kicks the passenger side of my door, put a dent in it. I'm like, where's she getting this straight from? I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm getting all my shit fucked up. For what? For some lesbian lover quarrel? So, cool. I get her out of there. We peel off. Boom. This drunk, she was drunk too. This drunk girl, she then, as I'm driving down the street, she opens my door, the passenger door, and tries to jump out the car to go back to fight She-Hulk. You heard me correctly. She tried to jump out the car to go back to fight She-Hulk. I said, no. I grab her. While I'm, vodka mine and all. I didn't pull over, in hindsight, everything. But in the moment, I'm driving. I grab her. I pulling her inside. I'm trying to drive. She got my door just swinging away. Luckily, by the grace of God, I didn't hit nothing. Managed to get the door closed. Drive like around the corner to get, just get my bearings. I don't believe I don't even believe I'm in this shit right now. Like, are you kidding me? The very first time I drank, this is what I get into? So then I pull over at a safe distance that the She-Hulk can't get to her. I pull over. She hops out the car, is trying to run back. I'm like, vodka mine and all. In hindsight, I should just left her ass right there once I saw what was happening. But, knew this girl from work, but, we were cool. So, you leave people hanging and stuff like that. That's not really my thing. But in hindsight, right. So she jumps out the car. She's trying to run back. I'm stopping her. I'm stopping her or whatever like that from going back. She's screaming, Chad, let me go. Chad, let me go. I gotta get my girl back. I gotta get my girl back. Chad, it's wrong. I gotta let me go. Vodka mine and all. Now again, I'm 6'5", 300 plus pounds. Vodka mine didn't process the optics of how this looked. Now, remind you, this was 6, 7 in the morning at the time. And I'm, my big black is trying to stop this little black girl. We in the middle of the street. So the residents or whoever, they saw this. And you guessed it, the cops were called. Now, in between that, while I'm trying to stop her from going over there and getting killed, she like, well, if you don't let me go back, Chad, let me go get my girl back. That's my girl. I love her. Blah, 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 blah. She like, if you don't let me go, I'm going to say you raped me. If you don't let me go, I'm going to say you raped me. I'm going to yell it. And then she starts yelling rape. This the same girl I was just with singing duets with 2 hours later. 2 hours earlier. Are you fucking kidding me? The spot she put me in, the spot I put myself in, but more so than she put in. I'm like, oh my God. So, we in that situation. The cops come. There's 3 white cops. They come, they get her, they take her to the, to the patrol car, put her in the back and talk to her, blah, 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 blah. They sit me down in my car, I'm talking to them. I'm explaining to them what happened. Why they didn't arrest me for just being so intoxicated was crazy. But a blessing in itself. Yeah, so they talking to her, blah 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 blah. So I guess they asked her, did was everything okay? Did you want to press charges? Blah 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 blah. Now, remind you, this is my friend. I didn't do anything to her this whole time. Just been trying to protect her from what was going on, and found myself in this situation. So the 3 cops, they let me go. Oh, and prior to that, when the cops came to talk to her, when they came to talk to her before they put her in the patrol car, these 2 junkies, like a junkie couple, they like materialized and out of thin air. I don't know where the fuck they came from. They just like Disney, just materialized. And they telling the cops, he punched her in the face. He did this. He did that. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm like, if y'all don't get y'all junkie asses out of here. But thankfully, these police didn't pay them no mind. They had to talk to the girl, asked her, did she want to press charges or whatever the case. They asked her something, and she said no. So the police they let me go. I was driving a 2000 Buick Century at the time. Hated that car. Terrible car. So, the cops left, and it was just me there. And, me being on vodka, I've never had an experience like that before. So, yeah, before I pulled off, I saw that junkie couple. And I made sure to get their attention and flip them the meanest bird. Oh, man, it was stretched. My finger reached the sky on how strong and how stiff I was giving them the bird. Oh, I made sure they saw this. And then I drove my ass home. Never talked to that girl again. The next day, after all that, guess who come walking up to me, standing next to me, doing conversation with people? Her, with a giant ass Band-Aid on her face. And then, on top of this, after that incident, when she got home, she called my friend. And she was telling them this, and this about me, and I wasn't cool, and this, and I did this, did that. Now, after that incident, I did call him, and I told him what happened. Hey, good or bad, I tell the good of what I do, and the bad of what I do. When I gotta tell something, hey, let the truth set me free. Now, she didn't try to put all that on me. What she failed to tell him was what actually happened. Didn't tell him about the fight with the girlfriends, this, that, and third, none of that. So, on his, based on her, she just showed I did this, did that to her, and have her show like the Band-Aid was like this across her face. And she comes standing next to me the next day in line. That was the last time I was ever in foot of her. So, hey, just a quick little story time. Be careful out there, man. Drink responsibly.